From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Reload.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Rocco 80. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down, ball at the 36.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. Pushing for the red zone. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go!
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Straights, it's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for an open man. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd and 9. This throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Another carry for him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Right up the gut. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw it on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he drives this forward to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They give it to him up the middle. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
They put a receiver in motion here left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, kid, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, Rick. Go. Let's go. 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 Ready.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Cole Bishop on the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
Only a solid...
The end of the first quarter. With the score filled.
We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have second and pretty long here. Give me... Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Come on. Set.
Back now, pressure on its way. Wow, wide open here, complete. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll come out throwing. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Pass play coming here. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set up. Check, Panther. Roll. Hut.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 40 on second down. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Here we go, set.
Trying the right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Smash. Bronco switch. Chop alert. Ring it. Alert. Ready.
Trying the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to see incompletion.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
8 yards in the right direction on that run, and now they've got to figure out this 3rd and 15. Pass play now. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So it's second down coming up. Running this one left. Up the sideline, past the 45. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Bills, who have 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
First down, Bills.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Let go.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19. Come 19. Set up. Hut, hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Go. Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 5. That one's intercepted. Are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? TEAM. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The give here on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? No, no. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready?
Now a give left side. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Going ground here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the plunge up the gut.